We now return to Let's Play Tomb Raider: The Prophecy. Ahead is the Teg Duberez Fortress. Surrounded by a lot of crap. This area seems to be a lot of work to me, because whereas before the transitional period, the transitional stages in Cambodia actually were used a couple times, I don't believe this area is ever used again. So all of the sprites that are in this area were created specifically for this one stage. Yes, and you see up there, now we have the new enemy, the Shadows. As far as I can tell, they really aren't any different than the wolves. They act and behave exactly the same. The difference is that the cultists can summon them. All of them can, so... Alright, finally, the first stage of the Cult Fortress. You see there, he was actually setting the skeleton's axes on fire, which is not fair. But this whole area pretty much summarizes everything that we've done already. All of the nasty traps, all of the nasty bad guys are peppered throughout the fortress. And it's a good thing I have so many med kits, because I will be using plenty of them. You have to be careful in here because there are a lot of bottomless pits, so you can't really just go running around, as you might fly off the end of something to your doom. Very easy to get lost in here. There are an awful lot of back and forth puzzles. Would help if I could get up on a ledge. Almost died there. This level in particular, I think, is rather large. And I think that sort of typifies all of the levels in the fortress. timing puzzles are also really obnoxious. There are more than a few of them. You have to be very quick, and I don't want to run into the wall, but I made it anyway. That was not the hardest one. There are worse timer traps. But now I've got to go all the way back to the central area. It always pays to be patient for these traps. Take all the time you need. Going slow also helps from being overwhelmed by all of the enemies that appear in every single room. See, there are some enemies up there already. Fortunately, I have plenty of ammo. I don't believe I will ever run out. That goes for the golden gun ammo, too. The golden gun works a little bit differently, though. You have to charge it, which makes it just a little bit less useful, although it is very powerful. You'll recognize the checkerboard there. We're moving right back to that central area. That's a pretty common theme throughout the fortress, is having the one central area that you come back to. I suppose it probably helps to orient yourself. Okay, here's a new puzzle. The levers have to be pulled in a specific direction because they will open different gates. Stood there and took the axe in the face. That was good. Probably could have gone, but you want to be sure. Sounds like more skeletons rising up. Kind of an unnecessarily long wait, I feel. Probably not the best, just landing right in front of them. Best to take this place nice and slow, because it's crawling with cultists. Pretty sure I dodged that one. Well, that clears out the corridor, but all the doors are locked. So I have to go all the way back around again to unlock them. Now that button is another button we have to press in order to activate it and go up and get the goodies there. I think it was just ammo for the Uzi. For this one, all you want to do is hit the left one, the top one, and to the left. If you touch the right one, it will close the gate below, which is not what I want at all. And there's the button. So I could go back. If I went further down, I could hit that, and that would allow me to access the Uzi ammo over on the other side, but I don't think I need it. We can exit right now. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is another really large area. Might be the next one. But I'm forced to fight a bunch of monsters on a ledge, which is a lot of fun. And there was one right there, I didn't even see it. Oh well, I've got health kits. And there's another one, so it's just fine. I know there's a skeleton down there, we just saw it rise up. They really like to put the flame traps right where you need to go. Right below ledges and ladders and buttons. It's all over this place. Have to carefully skirt the ledge because I think it's a bottomless pit behind or below. I suppose when you're just teleporting around, you don't really need to make it easy to walk through. Now this is actually the second part of this level. And it's still crawling with ledge monsters. We'll be back this way to go upwards. You can already see a shadow up there. First, I've got to go all the way to the right, just so I can unlock something all the way back on the left. There's not a lot of room to maneuver on those little ledges. And two more shadows. Just waiting. Overshooting is probably the most dangerous part of this. As I almost fall to my doom there. It's a good thing she can kind of change direction in mid-air. You can stop your forward momentum just a little bit. he's got a friend with him. Have to be on the same ledge, though. Thankfully, they do get stuck on corners. There's another big jump. Now this one I'm gonna probably have to run right through them, or else I'll get surrounded and backed up against the spikes. Which can go down at any moment. That's an unnecessarily long timer on those. Still took a few hits anyway. Okay, now this is a hard jump. You have to wait until almost the very last moment, otherwise you won't make it, and it's nice to see I'm greeted by a shadow who almost tore my face off. That jump is a little bit more forgiving there. But now I've got to go back and do it again. Isn't that fun? Can't seem to get them around the corner. I guess I have to activate them first. Gotta be in a certain angle and position for her to lock onto them. Landing right on a skeleton, great. And there's the block that we moved way back at the beginning. I'd have to run and jump. I don't even know if I could make it. Oh yeah, I could. I could have just jumped across. But I don't know if the doors would have been open. Now I've got to move it all the way back. Or maybe I'm thinking of the last level. I don't know. These levels are so long, they all just sort of run together. So now it's all the way back. Back to where I was the first time. Taking hits along the way. Probably didn't need to run across to do that. Okay, now those shadows are going to be right on the other side. Okay. Well, the exit's right there. So, I'll end this one here, and I'll see you in the next one.